Imagine a 6'2", muscular African man, tattooed with the symbols of a distant land, stepping onto the shores of feudal Japan in 1579. His skin was black as charcoal, to the bewildered villagers, his presence so extraordinary that many believed him a demon or a god. This wasn't some fever dream, this was Yasuke, the first documented black samurai, whose arrival ignited a frenzy and irrevocably altered the course of Japanese history. The year is 1579. Japan is a fractured mosaic of warring clans, locked in the brutal Sengoku period, the age of warring states. Amidst this chaos, one man, Oda Nobunaga, ruthlessly carved out an empire, dreaming of uniting Japan under a single banner. He was a visionary, a brutal warlord, and a man obsessed with novelty. Everything from European armor to Portuguese muskets fascinated him. Into this crucible of ambition and intrigue sailed a towering figure, unlike any Nobunaga's people had ever seen. Yasuke, a retainer to an Italian Jesuit missionary, was more than just an exotic curiosity. He was a living enigma, a symbol of a world far beyond Japan's isolated shores. His arrival was not merely an event, it was a cosmic disruption in the carefully ordered universe of feudal Japan, about to collide with its most powerful warlord. When word of Yasuke reached Nobunaga, the warlord, initially skeptical, demanded an audience. The moment Yasuke stood before him, the air in the castle crackled with an almost palpable energy. Nobunaga, convinced the man's dark skin was painted, ordered him to strip and be scrubbed, an unthinkable indignity for most, but Yasuke complied with quiet dignity. When the scrubbing revealed his natural complexion, Nobunaga was instantly captivated. This wasn't just a man, this was a phenomenon. Nobunaga was renowned for his shrewd judgment of character, and in Yasuke, he saw not just a curiosity, but a warrior. He was impressed by Yasuke's immense strength, his imposing stature, and his evident intelligence, as he quickly began to grasp rudimentary Japanese. Yasuke was soon elevated to the unimaginable rank of samurai, granted a stipend, a personal residence, and even a katana, the sacred soul of the samurai. He was often seen conversing with Nobunaga, becoming a trusted confidant, advisor, and even a personal bodyguard, a position of unparalleled intimacy and power. The other samurai, initially bewildered, eventually accepted Yasuke, perhaps intimidated by his sheer presence and certainly by Nobunaga's unwavering favor. The fateful day arrived in June 1582. Nobunaga, with a small retinue, including Yasuke, was ambushed at the Honnoji Temple in Kyoto by the treacherous Akechi Mitsuhide. It was a coup d'état, swift and brutal. Surrounded by overwhelming forces, Nobunaga knew his end was nigh. Rather than be captured, he performed seppuku, the ritual suicide of a samurai. But before he did, a crucial, often overlooked act occurred. Nobunaga entrusted his most prized possession, his katana, and his head to Yasuke, commanding him to take them to his son. This was an astonishing display of absolute trust, an unprecedented honor bestowed upon a gaijin, foreigner. Yasuke, a warrior to his core, fought valiantly, a one-man whirlwind against a sea of enemies, trying desperately to fulfill his lord's final command. He cut down countless attackers, his ebony skin a blur amidst the chaos, his resolve unbreakable. But the odds were insurmountable. Wounded and exhausted, he was eventually captured. Akechi Mitsuhide, instead of executing him, spared Yasuke's life, deeming him not Japanese and therefore unworthy of the ritualistic death of a samurai. He was instead sent to a Jesuit mission, his warrior's journey abruptly concluded, yet his legend etched into the very fabric of Japanese history. Yasuke's story, while brief in the annals of Nobunaga's reign, is not just a footnote. It's a testament to a truly globalized world long before. Yasuke's story, while brief in the annals of Nobunaga's reign, is not just a footnote, it's a testament to a truly globalized world long before we use that term today. Historians in recent years have unearthed incredible details about his potential origins. Some theories suggest he was from Mozambique, an enslaved individual brought to India, then to Japan. Others believe he was from Ethiopia or even West Africa, a free man involved in trade. What's undeniable is his physical prowess. Accounts describe him having the strength of 10 men. More astonishing still, Nobunaga's regard for Yasuke was so profound that during a time when even high-ranking samurai were executed for perceived disloyalty, Yasuke's life was spared based on his foreignness, a peculiar twist of fate. This black samurai, who embodied the exotic and the formidable, became a powerful, albeit silent, symbol of Nobunaga's progressive, almost futuristic, vision for Japan. He challenged societal norms and racial prejudices in a truly remarkable way, proving that honor and capability transcended birthplace and skin color. His existence alone forces us to reconsider the perceived isolation of feudal Japan. Yasuke's journey, from the unknown shores of Africa to the inner circle of Japan's most feared warlord, is a breathtaking saga of courage, adaptation, and destiny. He was a living legend, a black samurai who truly walked amongst the Japanese elite, battling alongside them, and witnessing history unfold from its very epicenter. His story isn't just about a foreign warrior, it's about the universal human spirit, transcending boundaries and defying expectations. The tale of Yasuke, the African samurai, reminds us that history is richer, stranger, and far more diverse than we often imagine. So next time you think of feudal Japan, remember the man, black as charcoal, whose mere presence shook an empire. What other incredible, untold stories are hidden within the scrolls of time? Follow for more jaw-dropping historical revelations.